Hi Libra. I hope you guys are doing well and your June is going well. We're going to talk about July, the first half of July. One of the biggest things that I feel like July is bringing to you is you'll be questioning who your people are, because we talked about having to set up boundaries at the end of June so that you can reach new heights of success, because you've been, and what is success and what does that mean to you? And we're kind of pulling that into July. So there have been individuals that have come into your life this year that are going to be of a really great support for you. And there are some individuals that you're going to have to watch fall away out of your life. This has kind of been a running theme for Libras for a couple of years now. And I kind of feel like with the solar eclipse that's happening, the partial solar eclipse that's happening in Cancer, which is career, social status, that's in the 10th house for Libra. Not starting any new relationships in your career or your goals, but really continuing with the ones that you've been connected with is going to be a really big theme for July. And what's really interesting is I kind of feel like even between now, which is the end of June, and we have the Capricorn full moon tomorrow, or already happening if you're on the other side of the world, I feel like in the first 2 weeks, or all the way up to the partial solar eclipse, there are like a couple of more people that will come into your life that will be of great significance for you. You've either already met them, and you're kind of just ramping up the friendship or the relationship, or whatever it is. But it's almost like this trickle down effect. Like the universe is saying, no, we just have like a couple more people that we need to put in your circle. And it's almost like going to happen before the partial solar eclipse. Because as we know, solar eclipses are all about eclipsing, like literally eclipsing things out of our life that are no longer working for us. And each time that happens, it's kind of this big rush of energy of, okay, what's not working for me? I got to get rid of what's not working for me. And then big sigh of relief, because you're like, okay, now I get it. I get why those people can't be in my life anymore. I understand that. So yeah, it's been a running theme the last couple of years for Libras. Who are my people? Because you've been evolving so much. Who are my people? And I feel like in question, there's one particular person in question right now. 2 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. The thing is, I don't even think that you're confused or conflicted about having this person in your life. I feel like it's the other way around. I feel like you would like to have this person in your life, but for some reason it's been either a struggle or the timing just isn't right. And that's kind of what I mean by people are still going to kind of straggle, like there'll be stragglers coming into your life before the partial solar eclipse. And they will be long-term friendships, relationships. I don't want you to worry about it. That's like the thing. And it's so funny because the energy that I'm getting from Libra is very similar to Virgo's energy, where it's almost like too good to be true. Like, I feel like this is too good to be true. But it's not a fear of it being great. It's kind of a shock. It's like a shock and awe. Like, okay, sure. 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords in this deck, I always say, cut ties with the idea of the way you think things are supposed to go. So if there is a significant person that's either trying to decide, and it's like not even on a conscious level, it's like, both of you already realize or recognize that you have a connection, or you have a partnership, friendship, whatever that may be. Both of you understand that. Both of you feel that. It's just been this back and forth struggle to try and lock it down. And this could be in business. Like, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be in business. It could be just about anywhere in your life. It could be in family, you know. But there's this need to kind of take a step back and let the universe decide where this person belongs in your life. Maybe the person that you're supposed to, you know, you thought you were supposed to have a relationship with this person because there was a big connection and a lot of very heavy feelings. Maybe they're supposed to be a very good friend of yours instead. Or maybe if this person is a really good friend and it was always kind of like a little bit more for both of you, maybe this person is supposed to be in a relationship with you, you know? I feel like whatever it is, it's going to be a new stable beginning. It's almost a reset. It's almost a reset. I mean, I was even kind of shocked by that. And that's what I mean. It's this feeling of, oh, okay, I get it now. Like, it all makes sense. This person that I've been trying to decide whether they're going to be in my life or not, the partial solar eclipse is going to help you decide this on both ends. It doesn't, Libra. Oh, Libra. And this, Two of Cups. So the thing is this stable? Is this a stable relationship? Because there's a lot of connection there and a lot of feeling. And the partial solar eclipse is what's going to either make it or break it. But that's the thing, is I don't think it's going anywhere. I think that it's been such an up and down, in and out, like, you know, however. And if this is an established relationship that you've been in for a while, it's only getting stronger. But I feel like you need to change your thought process around it. Look at it from a different way. Because to me, the Page of Pentacles is almost you, like really wanting to offer something to this person, but not feeling like you have anything to offer or enough to offer. Or at the same time, this person could feel like they don't have enough to offer you quite yet. Or they've tried and it just keeps failing over and over and over again. And it's like, they keep trying though. They keep the efforts. I don't know. The efforts. But it is this shock of, oh my gosh, things are working out. The Magician. Oh my gosh, things are working out. Like, how did that happen? I didn't even see it coming. It's kind of like a big smack in the face. Came out of nowhere. Left field. So, I really want to tell you to, it's not even like a patience that you need to have, because I feel like you're being very patient. I want you to rest your mind. I want you to know that things are being taken care of. Yeah, I didn't even like mention this, what was going on. I was like too lazy. I have a lot of hair and I was like way too lazy to do it. So this is what you're getting today. Like, they're really comfortable. I have my blankie on my lap. This is, you know, but that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from you guys is, just chill. It's just like not even worth getting all worked up over it. Because it's going to happen. It's happening regardless. And, you know, with the way the planets are transiting right now, we almost don't need to do anything. I mean, yes, we still have to work. We still have to, you know, work pretty hard. But like even Mars going retrograde, which happened today in Aquarius, I mean, we're literally being asked to, like, don't push things. It doesn't have to be a struggle. It doesn't have, things are going to naturally unfold. Let it happen organically. And that's in relationships. And this earth sign, if it's a very stable part of your life, and I feel like it is, I feel like it's kind of been such a back and forth for so long, there's no reason to think that it's not going to progress. Not at this point. And even if it doesn't seem like it's happening on the outside, the change is happening whether we do anything about it or not. Yes, we all have free will and we can push against the change. And we can be like, you know, I'm not really feeling it, so I'm just going to like take a detour. Sure, you can do that and make yourself really uncomfortable, but that's what I mean. Like, there's no reason to get worked up and do things against the energy, because the energy is going to change things anyways. The energy is going to, and that's what eclipses do. And that's what things like the Capricorn full moon that's happening tomorrow with Saturn retrograde just conjunct it, the energy is doing it for us. We just have to be willing to ease our minds, quiet our minds, you know, do positive self-talk, because, man, Saturn retrograde conjunct the Capricorn full moon is going to make us question ourselves. And that energy is going to go for quite some time. And then we have the solar eclipse where it's like, oh my gosh, who's leaving my life and who's staying in my life? It's not about that. The solar eclipse for you is all about success and your career and the status that you put yourself out there into the world. And it doesn't have to be that you're going to become like the director of your company or whatever, but it's you building upon a life and who is going to be in that life. Because Venus and Virgo, which is in your 12th house, is really going to ask you what is real, emotionally real, and what isn't. Because Venus in Virgo becomes a perfectionist in relationships. So instead of fighting it, do real self-talk and don't beat yourself up. 7 of Pentacles. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, Libra? Yeah. I like that card. You're waiting for the coins. 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And see, this is kind of naturally coming to you too, because you've been doing the work. You've been doing the work. And you're not doing it in a way that is, you're like doing everything in a very methodical way, very analytical way. You are putting all the pieces together that you need to put together. Let's clarify some of these. Ooh, King of Cups just showed up. Water sign. That came out before I decided to clear what I was going to clarify. So, let's see who this guy is. Who's the King of Cups? This could be somebody that you work with. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or it's somebody that you're giving way too much energy to. 6 of Pentacles. When I get the 6 of Pentacles, especially when it comes out with a person, I often say, really focus on who deserves your energy or where you're putting your energy. Is it going to the right places? Is it going to the right individual, right circumstances? Really make sure that you're being consciously aware of how you are putting your energy out there, how you're putting yourself out there. And the thing is it doesn't, and again, this doesn't have to be in a romantic way. This could be at work too. Like if you are giving more of yourself in your position and you're not getting paid for it, that's what I mean by putting too much energy out there. Because I do feel like it's almost like you've kind of been waiting for that raise. And so you've been pushing yourself and giving a whole bunch of energy to a boss. Or doing the work for somebody else and putting your energy out there for it. And it's like you're still waiting for this to come. And I want to say that if you switch up your way of thinking and start giving your energy back to yourself and putting your energy back into the work that you're personally doing and not somebody else's work, this raise could probably come a lot faster. That's just one scenario. Excuse me, that was like super channeled information. I don't know, somebody out there is looking for a raise. No, that was like a lot of channeled information that just came through. This is King of Pentacles. Let's see who the King of Pentacles is. Four of Cups. So somebody who's very stubborn, and this is what I mean. It's like you've really been contemplating and thinking about, like, where does this person belong in my life? You know, is this, and it's like they've been there. They're like a stable part of your life by, you know, being, it's either an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or it's just somebody who's very stable, who's been there for you, or just has been like a constant in your life. And it's not even, I don't even think it's a question of where do they belong. It's like, I don't want to make any sharp movements for fear they might run away. That's the feeling that I'm getting. That's the too good to be true. That's that kind of shock and awe. Like the jaw drop. I don't want to move too quickly because it's almost like it's a scared cat. Like this King of Pentacles is a scared cat. And if I move too quickly, he's just going to like bolt. That's the feeling I'm getting here. So I want you to rest easy on this. And even ground yourself in your emotions. Not only your thought process, but ground yourself in your emotions too. Because I don't think it's necessary to have those, I don't even want to call them fears about this person. I think that what you need to do is to stop worrying about it. I really feel like this very stubborn worry happening. It's very quiet, kind of stubborn worrying. So let's see. Sorry. So, and this could be, you know, like, I really wish that this earth sign would, like, offer a little bit of something to me or give me a little bit more. But I feel like it's already happening, and either you're not seeing the gesture for what it is, or you've chosen not to see it for what it is, or you're not really sure how to reciprocate. So let's see. There you are. So you're the one that's making the gesture in July. And if you've been the one that's been offering and making the gesture, I feel like you're really manifesting. I mean, the magician is the all-time alchemist, right? You're the one that's manifesting the love, the connection, and making it happen. If it doesn't look like it's happening in the 3D world quite yet, I really want you to rest easy. Because I don't think this person is necessarily scared. I just don't think they're ready. I just don't think they're ready yet. And it's not that they're never going to be ready. It's almost like they just need to have kind of a timeout. Yeah. So Let's see. Who's this King of Cups? Let's find out who the King of Cups is. Yeah, this person has you all up in your head. Whether it has to do with work or relationship, I feel like you're giving way too much time and energy to it. It's almost as if you have tried and tried and tried and tried, and it's just not happening. And I feel like your focus is, you know, if this is at work, I feel like your focus really needs to switch. I feel like you've tried to get this person to like you or see things your way. See how this guy's blindfolded? Sorry, not blinded, but blindfolded. Sorry, I feel like I'm going to cough. I feel like you've been trying to get this person to see things your way, and it just isn't happening. So cut it out, right? Page of Swords, Death. There's the Scorpio. Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. Eight of Wands. Hierophant. Two of Swords. Okay, so if this is in a relationship sense, you really want more from this King of Cups. And I feel like you're going to communicate that. Like, I want something traditional. I want something to happen here. And it's either an earth sign with water in his chart, water with earth in his chart, or two completely separate storylines here. But if this is in a relationship, or, I mean, this could even still be in work, with the Knight of Cups being like, I do want to raise. I do need more. Because I feel like you can wait patiently for this money to come in. You don't even have to try very hard. It's coming. Like, the money situation is fine in July. Maybe not for all of you. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not saying that everybody's going to be like, get money in July, but I don't feel like everybody's like hurting for stability. We'll put it that way. Whatever stability means to you, I don't feel like that's the first priority in a Libra's mind right now. I feel like what it is relationships and friendships and family relationships. So there will be some people that are cut out of your life. I feel like you have some serious decisions to make. Two of Swords and Judgment. You have serious decisions to make in July about people and what you want to say about the traditional. We also have Taurus here, so this could be a Taurus. The King of Pentacles could be a Taurus. But because we have the Two of Swords and Judgment and the Page of Cups underneath it, you want more in your life. You're like, all I'm asking is for just a little bit more. So it's really time for you to make that decision. And the decision that you need to make is, I'm not going to put up with any more shit. I'm not going to let you keep me up in my head. I'm not going to keep giving and not get anything in return. Or you can sit back and just know that the energy is making things change anyways. I don't feel like you have to exert, and I told Virgo the same exact thing. You don't have to exert a lot of extra energy for things to just naturally happen for you this month. I feel like you're doing it. You're letting the universe guide you. You're manifesting. It's like you've already got an idea of what you want in relationships. So you're manifesting that. And I feel like you'll be communicating it as well. No, it is time for more tradition. It's time for something stable, something grounded. Like, I want something real. And I feel like once you communicate that and you make the decision to kind of stand your ground, it'll happen. Just remember that it might not be exactly the way you want it to look. You can communicate how you want more. And you can have expectations about how you want more. but don't be super picky about it. Because if somebody's going to offer you something that you've been waiting for them to offer you for quite some time, maybe that's all they can do for now. I know a lot of people are going to backlash me on that, and they're like, but I've been waiting for this for so long. I've been giving offers and I've been giving leeway, and that's the thing. If you've been waiting for a long time for somebody to settle down and they're not doing it, stop giving them so many chances. That's what we do that. Like, and I'm a Libra rising. That's why I say we. We do that. We give people chance after chance after chance. And when we don't have any more chance within us to give, we're like, nope, I'm done. So be that Libra. That's what I mean by cut things out of your life. If you communicate what you want, and you've been communicating for quite some time, and this person has you up in your head and isn't seeing things your way, cut it out. You know better. Cut it out. I know it's so easy to say, right? Because you're like, oh my God, but the connection's so strong. This person was supposed to be in my life. Well, yeah, but maybe not in the way you think. Maybe not right now. Maybe it's not the right time. I don't want them to hold you back from future success. We talked about boundaries. I don't want them to hold you back because this is already coming in. This Ace of Pentacles is already going to happen. But if your energy is going in a place, you know, instead of working on the coins and working on yourself and manifesting true love or true relationships or true connections into your life, and you keep on giving all of your energy to one spot, this will be blocked. The Ace of Pentacles will be blocked, right? Okay. Man, I talked for a long time today. You guys are great. Workshops, New York City, July 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The workshop is July 20th. I have in-person readings available on my website for the weekend. There's only a limited number of them, so check that out. Boston is July 27th, and then I have in-person readings available for that weekend on the 28th and 29th. Atlanta, Georgia is August 24th, and Austin, Texas, I believe is August 17th. I do not have the Austin, Texas link yet. I will let you know. And I have opened up some more Twin Flame Soulmate readings. I'm only doing I'm only giving out a small amount at a time just to make sure my energy stays good for everybody and I'm able to get them all done. FaceTime, Skype, phone call. I have new options for that on my website also. And always on the InstantGo app. I love you guys. Have a really great beginning of July. I will see you for the second half. Bye.